Alright, good morning all. We are continuing on with the adventures of Chatter the Red Squirrel. Do you guys want to say good morning?
Good morning.
To your cousins?
Hey, cousins.
And Kaylee and Bert?
Good morning, Carrie and Bolt.
And Ethan and Jack?
Ethan and Jack.
Okay, that is all I know who is watching. Lee, August, William, Elliot, and Lewis may also be as well. So,
I forgot Johan.
I don't know if Johan's watching this one. We are on chapter 8 of The Adventures of Chatter the Red Squirrel. And we're going to go ahead and begin reading before I lose Winry because I got to feed her. And she's currently trying to swipe raspberries on the floor. Yay! When you grow careless, even though it may be in matters small, old Mr. Trouble will find it and is bound to make a call. Some people never seem to learn that. You would suppose that after the trouble and worry Chatter the Red Squirrel had had, he would have learned a lesson for a while. It seemed as if he did. Morning after morning, before anybody was up in Farmer Brown's house, he visited Farmer Brown's corn crib, taking the greatest care not to be seen and to get back to his home in the old orchard before it was time for Farmer Brown's boy to come out and do his morning chores. And in the corn crib, he took the greatest care to steal only what he took would not be missed. The empty cobs from which he had eaten the corn he hid in the darkest corner behind the great pile of yellow corn, where they would not be found until nearly all the corn had been taken from the crib. Now he was very sly and crafty, was Chatter the Red Squirrel at first. But after a while, when nothing happened, Chatter grew careless. At first he had seemed very dangerous to go over the corn crib, but after he had been there often, it didn't seem dangerous at all. Once inside, he would just give himself up to having a good time. He raced over the great pile of beautiful yellow corn and found the loveliest hiding places in it. Down in a dark corner, he made a splendid bed from pieces of husk, which hadn't been stripped from some of the ears. It was quite the nicest place he had ever dreamed of, was Farmer Brown's corn crib. He got to feeling that it was his own and not Farmer Brown's at all. The more that feeling grew, the more careless Chatter became. He dropped a grain of corn now and then and was too lazy to go down and pick it up, or else didn't think anything about it. Farmer Brown's boy, coming every morning for corn for the hens, noticed these grains. But suppose they were some that had been rubbed from the ears during the handling of them. Then one morning Chatter dropped a cob from which he had eaten all the corn. He meant to get it and hide it as he had hidden the other cobs, but he didn't want to do it just then. And later, then he forgot all about it. Yes, sir, he forgot all about it until he had reached his home in the old orchard. Oh well, thought Chatter, it doesn't matter. I can get it and hide it tomorrow morning. Now, a corn cob was a very simple thing. Farmer Brown's boy knew where there was a whole pile of them. He added to that pile every day after shelling enough corn for the biddies. So it would seem that there was nothing about a corn cob to make him open his eyes as he did that morning when he saw the one left by Chatter the Red Squirrel. But you see, he knew that a bare corn cob had no business inside the corn crib, and suddenly those scattered grains of corn had a new meaning for him. "Ha ha!" he exclaimed. "A thief has been here after all. I thought we were safe from rats and mice, and I don't see..." Oops. Hang on.
What's wrong, Mom?
I turned the wrong page. And I don't see... There we go. Now how they got in, for I don't. I really don't see how they could climb the stone legs of the corn crib. But someone with sharp teeth certainly has been in here. It must be that I have left the door open sometime and a rat has slipped in. I'll just have to get you, Mr. Rat or Mr. Mouse. We can't have you in our corn crib. With that, he went into the house. Presently, he came back with, on one hand was a rat trap, and the other was a mouse trap. And that is chapter 8 of The Adventures of Chatter the Red Squirrel. You say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. 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 Bye.